team, more versatile. Obviously, TyLoo having the massive language barrier. You can see Peacemaker between every single pause has to isolate B.O.O.T, speak to him, and then have B.O.O.T translate for the rest of the squad.
Yeah, it's all muddled up. It's very messy. It's not a great system, but it does work. But let's see if Renegades, as they keep it calm, cool, and collective, will be able to get the opening pistol as the burst comes through. TyLoo wanted to kick it off with a bit of a bang, and they will do just that. Bondic and also somebody chiming through as Nafly and JKS goes down. Azza falling back immediately as they will regroup, push in from a split push from 3 different angles, the 3-pronged attack to attempt to retake the site from the TyLoo terrorists.
3 versus 5. TyLoo have the advantage still. He still finds 1. Can he try and get the second as well? Turn this into a 3 versus 3. The kid is down towards CT, I believe. But somebody finds Nifty. Azza now and he's still in the 2 versus 4. As it seems like TyLoo are going to be gifted the first pistol.
Yeah, definitely so. Seems like they actually will get this one essentially for free at this point as the CTs are in mode down. B.O.O.T and Captain Mo will find the final couple of frags there and punish them and lock it down. Obviously, the thing is as well, TyLoo going to be starting off on their T side, but they can be more explosive, they can be more well-versed. This lends a lot in their favor. Exactly.
I mean, we saw on Cobblestone how weak their CT side was, only claiming 2 rounds. We saw how poor their CT side was, as well in Inferno, only claiming 5 rounds. So for TyLoo, it feels like the terrorist side is really where they get the majority of their rounds. So potentially one of the keys to victory for the Chinese squad is a 9-6 half on the T side, so they have enough of a buffer when the sides do get swapped, so that they can potentially close this one out in a regulation.
Slowly and steadily right now as they're just holding their angles in the meantime. Nothing really too crazy going to be coming through. You still are smoked off. The spam will come through out of somebody, hoping to see if he can connect onto him. Doesn't actually land any of those shots. TyLoo obviously trying to play with the time advantage they have and the range in their favor with their strong arsenal. But look at this, the map control that's been coming out. Renegades, obviously, JKS and NAF, as they push the whole way round. They could backstab here. No one's focusing. Everyone is clearly dedicated towards watching towards bottom mid. This could go so far wrong.
Exactly. Everyone right now from Renegades knowing precisely where TyLoo are. TyLoo tunnel visioning on that B side. Here comes the push and the timing. JKS behind 3. Can he line them up? Gets the first shot, gets the second as well, goes for the triple. This actually gets it robbed by Nifty.
Yeah, unfortunate for him there, but very well played as Renegades now should actually be able to secure this round. Somebody will come back through as takes down Ustillo. B.O.O.T as well, gonna walk his way back round as he's trying to scope in a little bit and work out what exactly is going on. Needs to recover the bomb as well, but the angle is being covered by Azza, who is now armed with Galil. Everyone on that Renegade side has a very strong firearm in their hands. Somebody is the final man on that TyLoo squad that wants to try and stop them from resetting them.
1 versus 4, 25 seconds left. The bomb down towards Short, and you can see he's trying to find his retirement plan, essentially trying to get out scot-free and save this AK for a later date.
Looking a little bit lost right now. As he is just trying to stay alive. Obviously, if they do actually scope him out and find him after time, that would be the worst case scenario. But instead, everyone's just defending the bomb. They want to hold all these weapons close to their chest and bring them with them into the next round. So at least TyLoo will still have 1 rifle in commission on somebody.
1-2-1. Renegades going to be claiming their force by victory. A very well-timed and coordinated push coming in from behind. And both those players from A come into the rear as they line up TyLoo to the chopping block. And now it's actually the counter force by from TyLoo. Obviously, somebody saving the AK, which means they will have some decent firepower going to this one. 2 Deagles, 2 CZs as all 5 players from TyLoo go for the force buy, as they're going to be heavily doubling down and committing to this round.
Yeah, as they get themselves ready to try and go for this play, obviously. HG comes rolling in, though. That's a lot of damage transferred towards them. Look how low they've got already, as somebody will find the headshot on NAF. They now sprint straight in, attempting to run amok. JKS as well, getting ready to try and go for the wide swing round and unleash havoc with this Galil in his hand, but Bondic will take him down. There's a kill coming through from somebody as well. Somehow TyLoo are getting another reset round.
4 versus 2. As it's played towards the A site, as drafted them a massive advantage, and an even bigger one of that as Azza goes down, leaving you still alone in the 1 versus 4. We'll find one, but eventually gets traded out. You can see Peacemaker trying to rally the troops, get these players hyped up and raring to go as they win their counter force buy back. Are we going to be seeing a 3rd force buy in a row, this time for Renegades? Currently they have $3,000 across the board, so they can just try and take this round on the chin, save it, and then get a better buy into round number 5. And I think they will be doing the latter because TyLoo They won that round with 3 players surviving. You can see 1,500-ish for those 3 players that survived. So if Renegades were to even reset TyLoo, it would only be really resetting 2 players.
Molotov's coming out towards close mid now as TyLoo slowly make their play down once more. They want to get that short control and repeat history from what we've seen in the past. There's the mid-window smoke going to be going out.
Push coming in towards short and from middle from these USPs. As I finds the first, Nifty with the second. But there you have it, a flurry of kills from TyLoo. As it will be JKS last alive, and already 3 kills found by these USPs. As he will get away as well as he exits that smoke. Going to be changing his attack as the smoke fades towards middle. He's going to get the drop on this player. But actually somebody gets the drop on him. It's going to be 3-1 as Renegades went for the eco. And it doesn't actually pay off, but they will have the buy into round number 5.
Yeah, we'll be able to get that buy back out. And obviously try and keep themselves on moving. So unfortunate for Renegades, really. But now the buy will come through. Nifty on the AWP. 3 M4s. You got the UMP on your silo. Lots of utility as well. Meanwhile for TyLoo, it's an all AK affair.
So, Captain Mo decided not to go for the T-side op, and it actually seems quite prevalent on their T-sides. Instead, he likes to go for the group play. They play rather heavily executed, orientated. A good molly actually going to be doing some damage down to Captain Mo. That's about it. All 5 players from TyLoo were outside that B bomb site because Captain Mo made noise. That Molotov, it seems like they're scared to actually go for the re-hit towards B.
Nifty. Holding the angle here as well, just waiting to see if somebody is going to push in towards him and he can actually take him down. But instead, not really going to go that way. TyLoo obviously playing very slow, using the full advantage of the timing. Oh, Nifty as well, misses the shot as they begin to reposition. But here comes that mid-control as they sprint their way down. The smokes might cause a little bit of paranoia, though, as this is a bit unorthodox.
It is indeed. UMP there for Ustillo. And 3 rifles in the AWP onto Nifty. As already TyLoo have some dominance towards middle. But then again, you can see 2 players towards connector. Azza in towards CPL. TyLoo going to be going back towards T-spawn. JKS towards CT. Ustillo towards connector alongside him with Nafly. So there are 3 players close towards the A side for once this TyLoo hit does explode.
Oh, push coming around. JKS very low now as he's tagged down to just 6 HP. It's going to be Bondik that finishes him off as they remove him. Bondik as well, double or nothing as he keeps this going. Nafla comes in with a great spray transfer there, but can he stay alive? What's out Didi? Wasn't fast enough to get the headshot, and it's all come down to Nifty in a 1v2. He's already striked once. Can he strike again? Takes down Bondik. 8 seconds remain. He's got to go for the palm right now. Didi, he might have just wasted enough time. He's absolutely thrown it.
Oh my god. Didi flustered there in the moment, didn't realize the time left on the clock. He must have thought he had 15, 20 seconds. Instead, those 7 seconds to get that bomb back towards the A site and planted. You can see Peacemaker with his hand over his face. He knows exactly that that round should have gone in their favor.
Not good at all with it going that way. So Renegades could be pretty happy with themselves off the back of that. TyLoo as well. Look at the reinvestment. It's a little bit all over the place.
Is indeed. TyLoo, now after that failure of a round, are going to be deducted down to a MAC-10 CZ Galil 2 AKs. As now they're going to be going for that hit towards B that they were previously trying to execute. As they get closer to the smoke, and here comes the burst. Can they hold him?
All going to sprint their way through. Ustillo ready to just unleash havoc. Easy peasy as he shuts them down. That's 1, 2, 3 frags in the bank for him as he can now reload as well and just chill out for a little bit. This Molotov is going to come through. Will burn him to a crisp and spice up the round ever so slightly, but still, Renegades looking good and sitting pretty into the round.
4 versus 2. Remaining players from TyLoo in towards B apartments where the bomb is in Az's grasp. Pulls out the player. Goes for the kill. He will find that one, and now it's going to be Bondik in the 1 versus 3. He spotted the 1 player, but still unlikely chances here as eventually he'll be shot in the back. JKS will find him. 3-3 as we are all tied up here early on, and the winner of this map will be qualified for the Atlanta Major Qualifier.
TyLoo, pretty broken in terms of their economy. Basically 2k pretty much across the board. Obviously not fantastic for them. It's not the best situation to be in. Renegades, meanwhile, are going to be pretty effective. JKS seeming Like he's debating what he's going to go for here. I imagine he's been dropped. Yeah, there's going to be the M4 that someone has chucked towards him. They still have that one UMP in commission on Azza as well. So hopefully, if TyLoo do roam into the site he's situated towards, he can get a bit of a cash build again as well and help out the economy of Renegades overall.
Bomb towards ramp, as he will be joined by the players from TyLoo. They have the armor, AK onto Bondic, 3 CZs and the Deagle onto Captain Mo. But is it enough to try and topple the defense here from Nafly? And of course JKS, the dynamic duo we saw in Inferno towards Banana, as they come back to haunt TyLoo on this A side.
Yeah, getting ready to go for this burst out towards A. Obviously, in terms of utility, they've got a few smokes here and there. They've got a few flashes as well to aid them, so they can try and go for a fast play straight out, block off the CT, zone them out, try and win it into the late round. Right now, though, Nafly just waiting with support of JKS, as the smoke will go over from B.O.O.T. Flashes will go in well, I imagine, and then they will go for the attack.
JKS holding the line, gets spotted out, goes down to 55 HP as the players from TyLoo flood out through ramp as they try to swarm the site. Good flashbang from Nafly, but won't actually net them the kill. 2 players now low from TyLoo, but it will be the man advantage here for the Chinese.
Yeah, very true indeed. The site control has been taken. Nifty unable to land the shots with the AWP, so as the bomb will now only just go down as well, as they're going to try and test his luck ever so slightly as he will push back through, but the T's already re-advanced into great post-plant positions.
Kids with the CT side, 2 flashbangs, but then Molotovs to flush out the players. Oh, Hazard there with the big 2K with the UMP, but it still will be the advantage for TyLoo as they have a CZ and an AK to try and finish the job here. And actually, JKS finds 1. He's still close towards ramp, gets the 2nd kill as well. Bondic now in the 1 versus 1, he gets spotted out.
Oh, Bondic gets the kill though, somehow makes it work. I mean, Sustillo actually came through towards the end there as he will punish him, takes him down, obviously, just gets the defuse in the nick of time as well. Somehow he's able to achieve that, and that is a massive round there for Renegades. Kassad obviously very happy off the back of that one, as it is vital that he was able to kick that one up. TyLoo going to be livid about that.
Yeah, massive 4 versus 3 retake there towards that A site. There will be the pause going to be called by TyLoo. As once again, we're seeing Peacemaker sending his input via B.O.O.T. And let's see what they change up. They're going to be hovering on around $3,000, but not really enough to go for an AK buy. Likely scenario here is just CZs, Kevlar, and then from that have a better buy into round number 9. And for Renegades, look at their money as well, Jack. 1.4k onto Nifty, and apart from that, everyone else for the Australians are broke. So TyLoo will weighing up the odds. Do you go for a force buy, try to break that CT economy and run away with the lead? Do you concede this round, go for an eco, and potentially give Renegades a eco round where they can have 4 or 5 stay alive and build up their bank finally, as it is a harder choice to weigh up.
True, it's going to be a bit of an awkward decision-making play. Obviously, TyLoo right now, they set themselves up, seem like they do want to go for the classic contact B play, maybe.
Obviously tried this B site hit a few times, but the last time he still had that crazy 3-man spread and with the UMP. And this time he's upgraded in terms of firepower as he is on to the M4. As they get close, as they throw the grenades and pin them, the flashes will rain over. Is it enough, though, to topple the defense that Renegades are putting up here?
Let's see now, as they do move ever so closer. Justillo as well, just waiting. As he has that Molotov to pop as soon as the smoke extinguishes. Flashes come over, so he immediately gets it down. They have to try and push their way through it. They take a lot of damage, and then he can just soften them, as they are very squishy. Take them out with absolute ease. He finds these frags in a matter of seconds. Easy pickings right now as he roams around, taking down everyone in front of him. Eventually, he will fall. B.O.O.T grabs the upgraded M4. He goes down at NAF.
3 players surviving for Renegades. Not really 4, but then again, you still finding 3 with that M4 will be at least something to take home. 5-3 now with the 2-run advantage for Renegades on the CT side. TyLoo will have a buy though to play. If Captain Mo has 5.4k, so he's weighing up the choice to go for the open Kevlar, but lacking utility, or the AK and utility. He seems to be going with that second option. 5 AKs and good utility. How are TyLoo going to be changing what they've been putting on the board so far in terms of the T-side defaults and the T-side rounds? So far, they've been grouping towards A, grouping towards B. We haven't really been seeing a slow default from TyLoo or mid-control. And off the back of the default, Nifty will find the first frag, and that will be somebody taking out the server. Man advantage now for Renegades.
Yeah, good stuff for Renegades as well. They need to try and continue this. Obviously, that CT side lead is going to be vital for them to try and pick up as many rounds as possible and deny TyLoo from getting a good advantage on the half they prefer to play.
Exactly. TyLoo are seemingly more comfortable on their T side, so every single round Renegades get on their CT is even more greater than it sounds. 1 minute left down the bomb. Close towards connected. 2 players in mid from TyLoo, and the other 2 towards a ramp. Smoke on to be entered, but actually going to be using the Molotov instead. Can smoke towards short as well if they want to try and go for the fast A split. But 50 seconds left, they can still try and wait for kills.
Smoke going to go down here towards connector, as they're just spamming off shots with the AK, hoping to actually connect onto someone. Little contact flash goes through as well. You're still holding the angle, though. Isn't going to overextend through, as they still just hold, waiting it out.
Smoke going out towards window. Double play towards connector. Goes 1-for-1 with B.O.O.T. He smacks the second player there, but Nafly will win the duel. Bomb drop down towards connector, as Captain Mo and Bondic have to try and somehow save it.
Oh, JKS falls short though, as Bondic and Captain Mo are getting these entries, but Azra at Nifty will come back through. It's a 6-3 scoreline now as Renegades pick up that round.
Round number 10. Bomb not being planted. 4 round loss bonus for TyLoo, so they do have 4,000. Well, actually, it's going to be about 3.7k-ish for a few of their players, but concurrently it's not enough on aggregate. They need to have 4,500 to 5,000 so they can afford the full set of utility. Go for these slow defaults they're trying to pull off. The problem for TyLoo is they're losing players early. Somebody dying towards B apartments at the start of the round basically forced TyLoo to go for that pincer play towards the A site. They couldn't have any presence towards B. And once again, they group up together and they go for a contact execution. This is the problem where they just become so readable.
Trying to go for the plays here as Nifty is trying to get these little early openers. We'll find one as Captain Mo is removed continuously as well. TyLoo going for these burst plays towards that site. B.O.O.T. going to get that bomb going down. Actually denied as Nafly strikes first. And he strikes once the iron is hot. Getting a massive kill there. DD as well going to fire back, but he still can save his teammates. Oh, Naf as well. Denying the bomb plant. Nifty a wallbang on towards Bondic. So 7 rounds for Renegades. No bomb plant for TyLoo.
Most importantly as well for Renegades, having 4 players survive, only 1 player needed to be dropped. So now, how is the money going to be looking after the buys are through? So 4,000 there for Nafly, 6,400 there for Nifty, and about 2,000 there for the JKS and Ustillo. So even if TyLoo win this round, we will be seeing a decent buy come out from Renegades into the next one. So this is where TyLoo really need to start chaining rounds together. Try and make it 7-5, try and make it 7-6, force the ecos and really low economy buys for the side of the CTs to really have a chance to come back into this one. Otherwise, Renegades can definitely pull away with the lead, exactly like we saw on Cobblestone, where after the first half, you basically had to rule TyLoo out. Control towards middle from TyLoo. This time sending 4 players towards middle instead of just 2. Leaving Bondic towards Palace. So what this means is a lack of presence towards the A ramp. And you can see how JKS and Nifty are exploiting that right now.
Connects control obviously in favor of TyLoo right now. Captain Mo as well coming in from behind. Just depends if he is going to be ready for JKS. It's positioning as they push straight through. Connector now attempting to get in there. B.O.O.T. takes down Nifty. DD as well. Beats out JKS. Nafly in the elevated angle falls to Captain Mo. Everything is going wrong for Renegades as they let this one slip away incredibly quickly. Ustilio essentially just has to go for a save as TyLoo should get this round.
They should indeed, as it will be still down the 1 versus 5 to try and save the M4 into the next round. It's crucial it does as well, as that would mean an extra M4 to be dropped, as they now know the location of him. But then again, TyLoo's money isn't really anything to write home about. You can see the call has been made to not actually go for the hunt. The reason being is each kill TyLoo do give away. If they give away too many, then they're the ones going to be lacking firepower going into the next round anyway.
Yeah, it's true. There's always the issue of if they go and overextend and hope for the best, that they will just be left in an even more desperate situation. But TyLoo going to get that round finally. So 4 rounds on the board for them now. Meanwhile, Renegades sitting pretty at 7. They can reinvest into this one. They don't have the best cast to play with, but they are actually going to be able to squeeze out an AWP anyway, as they can distribute that over to Nifty. The rest of them just reworking their way through. Going to get these rifles out. Just a little bit weaker in utility on a few players.
Yeah. So in terms of the buy, it's decent, as I alluded to. It will be the UMP for JKS, 3 M4s and the AWP for Nifty. kit, thankfully bought by TyLoo. Or saved, should I say, rather. But finally, we're going to be seeing a T-side ult from Captain Mo, something we haven't really been seeing so far. And B.O.O.T will be taken on the server instantly by the aforementioned ult, but this time it's not from Captain Mo. He's actually on Nifty. He's going to go for another reface of the aggressive flashbang. Very strange, but then again, somehow, someway, it still actually finds success. We will find that crazy kill towards short. 4 versus 2 as Nafla chimes in as well.
Counter boost comes through. As they're going to find that, as he will take down somebody. There's the flashbang as well to try and allow him to go for the players. Captain Mo is slowed down. He's forced to fall back. This should be the 8th round for Renegades, as there's no way Mo can win this.
1 versus 4. Bomb left towards under window. Could try and save the AWP or try and take weapons out of the arsenal from Renegades, try and do some economical damage. Gets the first flick onto Nafly. Then holding the angle, Nifty actually misses as well. Can he get one more kill and try and whittle down the CT column as much as possible?
Jump faces it. Trying to go for a bit of a play here as he hopes for the best, seeing if he can maybe achieve something. Going to switch out to the rifle though instead. Go for the contact face. If he walks across crosshair here, JKS should snipe him down. Luckily he will bypass it, but he's still got to take the fight towards Connector, and Azza has a fantastic little angle. Oh, loses his head though as he goes down to Captain Mo. Still armed with the rifle. If he could win this round, it'd be off the back of an ace. Goes for the jump face as well, but doesn't quite connect the shot on towards JKS. Molotov's going to go through, peeks it, but JKS lands the shot. That's 8 rounds now for Renegades.
2 surviving. 4 Renegades as they go to 8, and a timeout going to be called by Peacemaker. 8-4. After claiming the T-side pistol, things have fallen flat here for the Chinese. They got instantly reset, and all the momentum has been carried forward over from Cobblestone as we expected from Renegades. 8-4 as they are doubling the scoreline being put up by the Chinese currently. And for TyLoo, they're usually more effective on the T-side where they can have the individual players take their individual angels, where there isn't this distinct lack of communication, as they can play on their lonesome, use their own autonomy and ideologies, and try and get the advantages for the team that way.
Back in with the action now though. TyLoo, much stronger buy, and their opponents actually is Renegades. They're going to be wielding a couple of UMPs into the mix. Obviously, somebody actually has a CZ as well, so it's not too bad. The AWP on Nifty, though, is going to be the key piece. We need to try and see more coming out from him once again. Obviously, he's been very effective at finding the early openers and giving his teammates something to work with.
Yeah, we saw that very audacious reface there towards short where he got that double kill. Problem is, though, at the cost of giving away the AWP. There was only 2 players surviving from Renegades. The money still hasn't really built up too much, or blossomed. Still need to wait for some more rounds for that. 8-4 now is going to round number 13. CZ for somebody, 4 AKs to finish off the rest of the TyLoo buy, so it is decent. They have flashbangs, utility as well to try and work with. Will they use them correctly though? Or will the AWP from Nifty or the M4, or sorry, the AK there from TyLoo work his magic?
Smoke's going out, as they are just holding, waiting for the push to come towards them right now.
Flashes as well to join them. Bomb going towards B.O.O.T as well. It seems like TyLoo are going to go for a fast B-split and try and exploit the fact that Nifty was AWPing towards short. And try and flash that angle, try getting close, as you see 2 players making their way up B apartments. Nifty with the AWP holding the angle to B.O.O.T as well. If he misses that first shot, this could be the lifeline that TyLoo need.
Nifty holding the angle here with the AWP. Will begin to reposition as he backs off, though. Timing could work in his favor. Anyhow, as TyLoo comes in with 2, Nifty going to get 1. It's all on somebody as he's the only one on the site currently. Finds the headshot eventually, but the trade back comes from Azza. And Bondit goes down as well. 9-4 is now the scores on the doors as we're getting incredibly close from Renegades having a very impactful half.
2 more rounds to be played out as we go into the 14th. TyLoo at best can get a 9-6 score, and after claiming the pistol, you would have expected them to get to an easily a 9-6 and 8-7 in their favor, but instead they are the ones looking at a deficit. It's going to be the eco. They will be potentially giving away and conceding double digits to Renegades in the first half. And it will be an MP9 as well for Azu, as he expects the low econ buy.
Ooh. Here we go for the players. They push their way straight in and hope for the best. Nifty going to get one. DD goes down. Somebody falls as well. Bonic also goes down. This is just so easy for them to find these frags. That's the 10th round on the board. TyLoo get nothing from that. 1 round away from getting an 11-round half on the side of Renegades here as they play incredible CS.
They do indeed. 10-4. 6-round advantage so far on their CT side as we'll be seeing the final round of the first half played out here on the final map. The winner of that second half of this current map will be going over to Atlanta and qualifying that first seed for the major qualifier. Round number 15, 5 AKs for TyLoo, no AWP for Captain Mo, but then again, it didn't really have too much of an impact as Nifty's really been the one shining. Impactful kills left, right, and center, and actually, Renegade's going to be donning the double AWP setup. Naflight towards middle, and then Nifty towards Palace, and there you go. Bondit goes down already, 5 versus 4, and here comes the rest of the cavalry from TyLoo, but the problem is it's too late.
Yeah, they've already lost such an impactful member of the squad in a few seconds. More being done as well, as Nifty is just able to strike everyone that comes his way. That's the hat-trick already. Once the quad kill, he will miss the shot, unfortunately. Not going to get that one too easily. Nafly will finish them off for him, though, as he gets the double. There's the 11 rounds at the half, as they do shut it down. 11-4 half snods. Impressive stuff.
It is indeed. And impressive stuff as well from Nifty. 16 kills in that first half for him on the CT side of Mirage. Obviously, very impactful kills as well. Towards short, towards the apartments, towards ramp, towards palace, towards middle. He kept TyLoo guessing as to where his position was, and they were never ready for the exact location of that AWP. Able to find so many first entry kills, and allowing Renegades to get off to a soaring start, 11-4 up.
Yeah, very, very well played there on the first half, as they are looking dominant. Obviously, if they win the pistol, they'll only require 2 rounds to take the victory and claim that spot.
Let's see and find out though. Renegades, they lost the first pistol, but they still have a very, very big margin going into the second half. If TyLoo concede this second pistol though, and they do go 1 for 1, this could easily be a 14-4 scoreline here, Jack. They need to get the second pistol on their CT side, otherwise going to the buy rounds, they'll have no money, they'll be lacking utility, lacking flashbangs, lacking AWPs. And we saw from Nifty how important that AWP is on their CT side.
We've just had the first half wrapped up. Renegades looking incredibly flawless right now. 11 rounds is what they made it through with after the first half. TyLoo, a measly 4. What can they actually do, Snods, when we get into this second half?
Yeah, for TyLoo, if they concede this second pistol, that could basically be the final nail in the coffin for them. Then again, of course, it is the double elimination bracket. So, of course, if they lose this final map of this best of 3, yes, Renegades will go to the major qualifier with that first seed from Asia. But then again, TyLoo is the second favourites for the minor, will be able to battle it out in the lower bracket and still have a strong chance.
As we'll be getting back into the game now. Everyone is ready. Renegades now on that T side. TyLoo switching on over to the CT half.
Big pistol round here for Renegades. If they win this, could send them to Atlanta for that major qualifier. Let's see. Nifty going to be buying the utility, double flashbang and Molotov for him. No smokes actually from the T side, which means we could be having a very fast B play.
Yeah, going to go for that burst out towards B, it seems, as they have double smoke, double flash, and the Molotov over on Nifty, armor on the rest of the players. In terms of the TyLoo defense, though, it's only 2 men that are waiting there. It's going to be DD and somebody ready for the response.
Flashbang towards B. Abs is going to blind them. Yes, it is. But are they going to be able to find the headshots and get the kills?
Apparently not. What a whiff as they both die in seconds. There you go. The B-bomb site has been taken. Renegades have secured it with a matter of ease. Ducilio as well can just peek out, take down Captain Mo as he will be pushing past. He had no idea of his location. Azza as well takes down B&T. And there you have it. That is an incredibly fast pistol round. The 12th round has been claimed. Renegades, essentially, at this point, will only need 2 real rifle rounds to close down the game if they get the remaining 2 rounds off the back of that pistol win.
Exactly. TyLoo going to be forcing up, understandably. All 5 players going to go for the Kevlar and pistols. 2 Deagles, oh sorry, 1 Deagle actually, and 4 CZs. And all they have to play with, Jack, is a smoke and 1 flashbang. As they will be going for a stack towards the B-bomb site, hoping and praying that Renegades call for that fast B split, but actually they've gone towards middle, so will TyLoo stick to this B stack?
Ooh, Mo with the early entry as well. Takes down Justillo as he actually will connect that shot. They can be naughty with these pistols. TyLoo have always proven that. But is this the sort of round where they can actually pick it up just off individual plays from these upgraded weapons? Especially if Renegades are walking into the stack, they're going to make their lives very hard.
They will indeed. TyLoo is still keeping 4 players as well towards B. MongolZ coming out towards balcony, but actually no one from TyLoo is located towards van, towards balcony. Somebody towards default, and then the Bondic on the elevated angle as well boosted.
There you have it, as Naflo will get one. JKS actually doing damage as well. Didi from the elevated angle will find the headshot on towards Azza. Bondic also trying to do the same, but Naflo will take him down. So it's just B.O.O.T left before Renegades will get themselves that 13th round on the board. He is trying his best to deny it, but unfortunately it was not an achievable dream.
13-4 now. 9 rounds of the lead for Renegades. As into round number 18, it could be an eco for TyLoo. It could be the force buy. As right now, they need rounds on the board. I guess if they go for an eco, they're going to have to try and, salvage 10 rounds in a row if they want any chance of trying to make this game competitive. As it seems that they'll go for the latter, actually. Going to go for the save here. With 3 seconds left in the freeze time, there'll be no one buying anything as they want to have ample grenades for round number 19, which will be the first buy round of the second half, but could be the... I guess the end of the beginning, really, for TyLoo, because Renegades at this point are going to have a 10-round advantage after this round versus the Eco. With a 10-round lead, with so much to play for as well, are they really going to be letting this one slip away?
Nope, Naflo with the early kill will take down Bondic because he's able to rip his way through him with the MP7, so at least he's going to maximize cash and damage potential there. Renegades now repositioning, as it seems like A is going to be the place to be.
It will be indeed. As it will just be USPs to try and hold the defense from TyLoo. Then again, they are trying to get the rotations and the stack in, but do they have enough times? Is it already too late now as Renegades burst through ramp?
Oh, the kill's coming through. It's just Nafly and Azza really on the entry. B.O.O.T as well as the only one that can deny it on that CT side. Somebody, the last remaining member, on just 1 HP. And JKS will blow him out the server with the HE.
So... round number 19, 14-4, 10-round advantage now for the side of Renegades. As TyLoo, we're going to have to chain 12 rounds together if they want a shot of trying to take this one in overtime. Any mistakes, any bad luck as well, and they will be securing Renegades that 15th as a bare minimum.
Yeah, all they need to do essentially is win this round as well to end the game. Obviously, TyLoo, they'll have nothing left to play with as we follow our way through after that, so Renegades should be able to close it out in a 16-4 scoreline, but it relies quite heavily on just winning this round. And
can they do it with the FAMAS onto DD? Mo with the glass, carrying AWP, no armor to back it up. And it seems like... well, the question is, would he be needing? He's playing towards triple right now with the AWP. And at triple, if those flashes came in from Renegades, would have been too much for that AWP to handle. Surprisingly, Renegades are playing this one very, very slow. They're giving time for TyLoo to have that third-man rotation, and DD's going to be rejoining the ranks towards A. And now you have one towards jungle, one towards stairs, and one towards triple. That's Captain Mo with that AWP. If Renegades don't flash, they could be going into a man deficit.
Okay, ready for this push out. As Captain Mo is tagged down to 2 HP. There's the opening frag, though, as DD will find that entry. Nifty trades it back. Another kill comes in as well as Ada shut down B.O.O.T. Captain Mo falls. Snods, this is looking like it is going to be over, as somebody should surely go down here. He will get a headshot, but Nifty trades. All they need is 1 round, and I tell you what, TyLoo are going to be absolutely broke into it.
Round number 20. Most likely here, Jack, our final round of the day. As Renegades are poised to claim that first, but not last, major qualifier spot with the first seed as well, which could be very, very impactful going into that Swiss system in Atlanta. And for TyLoo, they're now going to have to battle down the lower bracket unless they can try and chain 11 rounds together and come back into this one in OT, which is extremely unlikely when you look at the quality and caliber of their buy.
Yeah, exactly. Very weak weapons on display here as Justillo will find 1 frag. There's Azza as well as takes down B.O.O.T. It's not looking good for them. Nifty, oh, as he finds that nice little shot off on towards DD. JKS as well, going to punish Captain Mo. All of a sudden, it's just somebody remaining. He is the last man alive, and he's not alive for long. There you have it. Renegades take the win, as they will lock it down in a 2-1 fashion. Very, very dominant scoreline on both of the maps they felt comfortable on. Obviously, Inferno, the only one that was a different affair, going to overtime, but cash Cash, Cobblestone, and also Mirage.
64,
just looking fantastic for them.
You can see as well for Renegades, they're not really elated, they're not screaming, shouting, going crazy.
No.
They were expected to make the major qualifier, and for them it's just a stepping stone to trying to qualify for the Boston E-League major.